I have trained years.
Bit of unicorn mirror immediately.
Salty trying to go for the magic read. Gets up and takes a fireball for his troubles.
Gotta wonder how much of this is going to be close-in action.
Yeah. As Olander can always switch on a dime. Fireball spam can just turn into a teleport whenever they want. Looks like EPD's got him in the corner pretty comfortably here. Getting a nice combo.
Commanding so far at this game. EPD was not afraid to go in, and was that a perfect practically?
That might just be. There it is.
Oof. That's a rough way for Salty to start.
Yep.
Aggressive. Elects to go a little aggressive himself to start it out. Gets a couple of hits out of it.
Yeah, going for the read at the start didn't work out last time. And EPD's got the magic advantage. Tries to go for a raw super, gets magic teleported on. Crossed up left and right.
Switch ups were good, but he just doesn't seem to have any way out of the EPD pain train so far. Gonna take a turn himself, but drops it.
Keeps getting these little confirms. Oh, now he's following it up.
Almost seemed like he was going to get the blockchain there, just left it at the end. And no.
Just no match for me.
I don't blame him for trying. Up a little more in that second. Oh, well,
Yeah,
you were absolutely right.
Round one. Fight.
And he's going for the worst move in the game, Cinnamon Roll. Didn't pay enough.
Gets stopped the moment the alpaca takes a hit, so.
Yep. Now EPD's got all the magic he could need. He's got Salty in the corner. Salty's getting his way out.
Wants that aggression, but EPD's, well, mostly been happy. He's going to take a little series here.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, a lot of it's series.
Solid quarter of the house
Pretty
gone
good
down.
swing back in for Salty. He's past half at this point and is not really letting him go.
Then he went for Cinnamon Roll and the super. Somehow connects on that airborne unicorn.
EPD's got to be on his back heel at the moment. Just needs a solid chain here to give him a moment to think.
Teleport crossing up in the air. He's got 3 bars of super. Blocks teleport. See,
oh, with a block. This is a great spot to use it, too.
Yeah.
He may just be able to play this right to go all the way on this round. And does.
1 bar.
Logical outcome, really.
It's a game of aggression in this particular match.
Salty started to find his footing. Just letting EPD get free magic. And crossed up on the teleport. Might see a Fred? No.
Might be a little early in the round for that.
He gets such a good neutral.
It is. It is. It gives you a lot of options too. But if you're already pretty well beating your opponent into the corner, and you've already got a round up anyway, you can always save that for another go round if you absolutely have to. Oh, whiffed super. And Salty's paying for it.
Yeah, just 1 more confirm and Salty's out of here. He's got to get through an entire else bar. There's a level 1. Going for raw damage on the wake up. Gets him a grab.
The grab's nice to keep it going, and again, the aggression worked out for him the best the last time, so why not just try to... Oh, here's the level 2.
Yeah, pops the basket.
Spray goes everywhere. Look, EPD is struggling in the health department now. 1 more confirm could do it.
Or he's trying to, but gets punished with a cartwheel. That's going to be round 2.
No, EPD actually... Salty actually going to pick up around there.
That was close. Final round. Fight.
This is do or die time, though, and Salty already had to spend a lot of resources in that second round.
Yeah, EPD's got a meter up on him. Salty's doing a good job controlling the magic game.
Good job to block the the Shadow Spark with his own projectile there.
Instantly going for level 2. Popping it, getting some damage.
Worked out really well for him last time. Sprays the damage out here and just keeps the heat on.
Yeah, Forces an overhead on the wake up. That might just be it. No, not quite enough. Teleports behind, teleport all over the place. Finishes it with the JB.
I think he might have stolen his perfect back.
That was
There it is.
Oh, yes, he did. Goes from holding on to the skin of his teeth to... We're going to a very interesting third series here.
I don't want to hurt you, but you leave me no choice.
Alright, Salty staying with the Paprika. Looking
It
out
worked for him. It let him put the aggression on a lot more. I think I'm more interested to see how EPD responds.
Yeah, he's gotta find the room to get the magic reads.
Not yet.
Taken away from the corner. Now Salty's on his own broccoli. Can't press jabs.
Yeah, electing to stick with the close-in action. There's no block and punish here. This is EPD's game plan, and he's gonna go for it.
Oops, cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll actually connects.
Salty teleporting all over the place, keeping EPD on his toes. Teleport C's gonna get a punish though.
EPD having one real series so far in this round. Following it up with more of the same. The read might have been a little ambitious.
The read was fine, but the magic teleport afterwards wasn't safe. Luckily he didn't get punished, and the raw super catching out the fireball.
Little bit more even there though.
Yeah. EPD's crawling back.
EPD also has 3 full bars that he can use somewhere in this fight. Maybe we'll actually get some Fred action now.
Yeah, I imagine I'll try and dump it early. It's not gaining any meter right now.
Considering the aggression that Salty's been putting on, you can also just look for a counter to get him off for a second somewhere. But no, there's the super and business as usual.
Some good damage. Gonna use heavies connecting. Another super off the ground bounce.
Seems to be reading Salty really well this round. Has just blocked everything into his own attacks, and it all comes down to one round here.
Yeah, Salty going into it with 3 bars of super.
Elects for a little patience early on, and they're trading chip for chip here.
The super is a frame trap, and it connects. Gets to level 2. Can pop it immediately. Before C gets blocked, that's going to be an easy punish.
Oh, gets caught eating the apple. I don't even think that was intentional. I think EPD just kind of lost his position. Another level 2 super. A lot more spray out of that one.
A lot of apples on the ground, but he might just be able to end it here, and that'll be it. That'll be the set.
Paprika wins.
It's going to be accidentally referring to him as Kakao after a while.
It's a nice stop early. Now, these are 2 pretty competent players. Jaeger, of course, having a touch of death.
You're going on Jaeger's trip if you get hit once there, so it was good of him to try a little something early on. That gets his own confirmed. There's some damage coming out of Kakao here.
Some nice stomp combos in the corner. This is the wake up though. That's the bread and butter of a cow, just catching people when they wake up.
Pretty much. Tien's not having any of it so far. All the way to the other edge of the screen. And about half a health bar down. No, caught by another lift. How far is Jaeger going to be able to take him? Tries a quick little hit on Wake Up, but Jaeger's just ready for it.
A match well fought, but not well enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes in high, Jaeger waiting for a second, and then he's punishing. That wall's Tian's best friend. Comes out for a grab. Kakao's trying something to get in.
Yeah, it can be hard to work with the cow if you don't have any magic. He's got one combo going here. Probably gonna miss a couple of bits.
He did also pick up that point of magic for the lasso he got off, but
Yeah, the second lasso.
watch out. You're taking another airlifted series from Tian here.
Yeah, trip straight to Pain Town.
Gave some room.
This plays at 3 bars of super. Might see Kakao spend a bit of it here if he doesn't drop it, but ooh, he does. Catches it back up.
Yeah. Is actually continuing to, oh boy, this will reset too.
Yeah, there's a level 2.
Catches him again overhead immediately as Jaeger tries to roll away into that corner, and this could be enough. It is. Kakao actually taken round 2.
Going into round 3, Jaeger's got 3 bars of super, and he can use all of it in a single combo if he doesn't drop it.
Elected to try to open aggressive and quick, but Kakao just punishes him for it, and only now is he getting a chance to respond.
Now Jaeger's got 2 cents of magic and 3 bars of super. One confirm, and he can make it hurt.
Honestly, Kakao's got 2 bars now himself. That's enough for the full. Oh, the elbow overhead too, as Jaeger's caught blocking low and maybe a little on the back foot here. This might be enough with a super. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Over now.
More than enough, and Kakao's gonna take round 1.
Obviously, it's going to be a pretty aggressive match all around either way, but
Round 1.
Yeah, rush down, V rush down. But Tenmo can get in with a lot less resources. Just flying in with the JC. That's all she needs.
yeah, a little small hit. Back Kakao out immediately and turns into this. Just put him off the game. Goes in overhead again, catching him in the corner.
And one more once.
This is a more controlling kind of look. Was willing to back off a little sooner. Reverse spots in the corner though, and Kakao's okay with making him pay for that. He might get lifted and carried along a little bit now though. Tian's got to keep this in the air. No, there's gonna be one. There's gonna be a chance to reverse this.
He's got Diego over here in the corner.
No, went for a little bit of a greedy grab, and Jaeger will nicely just tap it on out.
Round 2. Fight.
Good blocks to start, but Jaeger catches Kakao eventually. There's the super. We haven't seen that yet. And lifting him on with level 2.
Yeah, level 2, you can get good damage off of this. Here's a nice 40%.
Impressive.
No problem blocking the double quake there.
Yeah, Kakao's gotta mix something up. Maybe throw in supers for a frame trap. Maybe throw some anti-airs to catch out the flying dragon.
There were some anti-airs earlier. I haven't seen much time for him to actually deploy anything this round.
And this one
Jaeger's been a lot happier to just put him in the corner and leave him there, and that's going to do it. 1-1 in the series, yeah.
Like a moth to the flame.
Find a way to stop getting so abused in the corner there.
Show me your power.
Round 1. Fight.
He finds the confirm in the opening this time around. If he can get a couple lassos in this combo, that'd be good for him. Gets a bit more.
The aggression's paid off for both of them so far, so...
Magic turns into a magic headbutt frame trap, catching Jaeger out. Keeping these wake-ups going, just what you want to see is Arizona.
Well done. Again.
Oh, he's gonna shove him back now.
Catches the tech roll. Might just be it.
Absolutely.
Mess with the cow.
Opened aggressive, got the hit, and Jaeger never got a chance to answer.
Round 2.
It's just the question of who gets the first hit and keeps the pressure going.
Jaeger wanting it here, but after missing a power strike is willing to back off a little bit.
No more games.
There's definitely a more defensive mindset going on here.
A worthy opponent.
Out drops one. Jaeger's trying to find a way and willing to go at it again and picks it up.
Drops it in the air though. Got Magic headbutts him back into the corner. He's got 3 bars of super to work with. One. Doesn't go for the
As
level
though
2.
he heard you. Now with the round advantage, oh no, Jaeger's gonna hit that overhead on another try and now able to actually find a window to get out of that. There's pain coming in here. A level 2 might be enough now.
Oh yeah, level 1 even. Oh, not quite. But level 2 will end it.
Need that level 2, and there it is. Kakao, no problem in the 3rd series to take it.
What? Never seen perfection before.
All right, we got a Velvet here. Contrast of styles.
Round 1.
Zona versus Rushdown. Velvet can get some good air control, but she needs the magic. JC catches the flight bow. And now Oz is
Running out of
already in
room
the corner.
already, though.
Yep. Husky's hitting his confirms, catches the roll.
Husky's staying on this so tightly, he has to make sure he's not accidentally switching his sides. Aside from a little C overhead early, Velvet is just trying to block everything, and you can last for a while, but eventually Husky's going to get that tap. There's another little tap. Tries a little magic in the icicle rolls, but no shatter or anything designed to send Husky away yet. And that was pretty commanding.
Yeah, Wasn't gonna have to find his time to put some snowflakes in the air. Get some space away from the dragon.
The blocking is pretty good, and those C power attacks in the air have been not bad either. There's the cross up.
Not bad, but if he goes for a JA in the air, he could convert that into a nice combo. JC just blows him back immediately. He's using JB to get the vertical hit.
Yeah. Got a few small hits off of it, but Husky almost just waiting to see if there's something else coming here, because he's happy to chip out a little bit of the health bar at a time, get a combo here and there.
He's got 3 bars of super to work with.
Velvet nearly there. There's a little bit of aggression into the spikes underground. Misses the chance to poof Tien away in the midair there. Waiting. The blocking's on point, but you got to do more than that to win a fight at some point.
Yeah, gotta get some anti-airs, some counter hits.
Even like a shatter bead, it's to force Husky back a bit.
Well fought, but not well enough.
Lucky you. You get to be defeated
Well, we got the
by
palette
me.
change.
Ready?
See if that brings the power up.
The most important thing in the Velvet's arsenal, the fashion
Now
game.
it's my turn.
Again, there's one little hit early on, but Husky is very happy to punish this a little bit at a time.
Air grab connects.
Ooh, the air grab.
Doesn't go into much though.
Drops it in the air, but Husky has been on point with just finding a way to cross up or go back in every time here. Not trying to get it all at once, just controlling.
Hands on the tech roll. That will be round 1.
And no problem finishing that off.
Like a moth to the flame.
Round 2. Fight.
A little bit of instant aggression out of Velvet again. There's an attempt at the Shatter B. Little early, but the right idea.
Started to awaken. Now we just got to see Shadow B on wake up.
And unfortunately, we're getting a lot of Tien combo now for a change. And now Husky's sort of back to what he's been doing. Happy to get 2 or 3 hits at a time and just re-engage and pick it up again. I say as he pulls off an 11-hit combo. It is Tien.
11 hit. That's a baby combo for Tien.
Okay, then my point wasn't entirely terrible. Oh, another little tap for Velvet. We're just going for Velvet taps at this point. Husky's pretty commandingly got that in 4 match rounds.
Edge of our seat.
Fine, but let's make it quick.
That works too.
Round
All right, we got Salty opening Oli again.
Yeah.
PORKSLOPE going Tien here. Taking a little abuse right off the bat.
Yeah, Salty keeping a strong neutral game, using these heavies to keep the dragon at bay. Going for a cheeky magic lead.
To chip in, but it doesn't confirm into much. And uses that firecracker magic pretty defensively.
I see.
Salty not really committing to one style or another. Happy to either try at range or go in.
Try out the
And,
fireball, so
pretty
doesn't
commanding.
jump in with a smite.
Exactly.
Keep PORKSLOPE on his toes.
Yeah, PORKSLOPE's going to get some opening hits here.
Isn't
He's got Salty to the corner, but he takes a hit. Salty can convert that into something good.
Misses after the lift, and he's getting the combo out of Oli now. Back to neutral. Eats the fireball for his trouble. There was a good firecracker up over the projectiles to get in.
Flying coming with JC.
Confirming a little more, and actually doing a little better now that Salty's pinned over in the corner here.
Not going well.
Salty takes out, now the rolls are reversed.
turn?
Looking for an opening. Blocks the overhead and
Good.
punishes.
Good series of blocks into the punish, yeah. Lifting and carrying on over. Super.
Catches the ground bounce, level 2, super. Oh,
Missed it,
whiffs
though. That might hurt. Gonna be able to block out Oli's super.
Flies over with the
Firecracker's right on
firecracker.
over, yeah. The unintentional cross-up worked pretty well, though. We're at 1-1.
final round. Fight.
Alright, let's see if PORKSLOPE can keep the aggression going.
Ate a tentacle. Can't get too skittish about that, though.
The raw launcher is the latest in Oleander meta.
You know, with no free teleports, they have to come up with something. PORKSLOPE definitely more awake here. Happy to, well, get caught and take some abuse in return.
Oh, goes for the wake-up super from
The
John.
wake-up super actually connects.
The most powerful of moves of Tenbo's arsenal.
And
Unfortunately,
the alternate.
counter super is too strong. Goes straight for a level 3 there. Fred bringing it
Oh,
back.
you gave Oli ideas.
Now we got Fred in play. Salty can get a good neutral off of that, but takes a JA.
Fred can't do much when you're in the middle of the ride. Fred just gets to flash negative colors with you, and Oli's getting lifted even further with this wall helping. PORKSLOPE is still putting some hurt on.
Didn't drop it
He's going to
nearly
need
as
one
early.
more series. Sorry, go ahead. Going to need one more series here.
Next confirm will be it for either player, probably. With a level 1 super, Salty can close this.
And
it is.
may just. There it is. Good call.
So naive trying to beat me.
Full skill level.
I hope you have been keeping up with your training.
I mean, we all know Neat is the real tournament, but still.
Well, the main can have its moment.
Yeah, exactly. Salty actually starting defensive this time. Happy to back up.
Back to
Throw
the
out
fireball.
fireballs.
Getting some magic leads, got 2 bits, and the raw launcher connecting.
It's a great way to open. Got plenty of resource going.
Epilogue in play. Tries to
Oh, and
volcanic
it pays
bash
off,
through it.
too.
You can go through projectiles with that, but not quite far enough.
Smite actually connects even if the Shadow Sparks didn't. Another good epilogue, actually.
And PORKSLOPE is getting no super. Salty almost at 2 bars. And a spend
And gonna
it,
spin
close the
one,
round.
too. Pays off.
Catches out the flight.
I'm really.
Round 2.
Almost a bar ready to go to start round 2 with 1 advantage, too, so.
more aggressive start from Salty. Making it work, getting some magic reads.
Kind of needs to. Dragon is gonna make you pay for it if you're not putting on some pressure of your own, and I think Salty is definitely playing with that in mind.
Tries to grab, gets
Tried to
caught
go
out.
for the grab.
Impressive. Got it.
Series of pork slope zone on into the wall here.
It's a level 1, goes for a level 2 again. See if he can make it work. Some good damage off. And crashes it.
Backs off and plays a little safer too, expecting Salty to do something like that burst teleport.
Salty's kind of panicking, throwing out just raw smites in the corner, and PORKSLOPE finds his way in.
He does have 2 levels of super. Is that enough to finish?
PORKSLOPE only has 1.
Or sorry, no, he only has 1. It's Salty that's got 2.
Yep.
And he just whiffed 1.
The air dash gets caught out.
So nice.
Whiff 1, just use the other. You've got 2.
Get out of my way. I've got a prairie to save.
Ready?
Alright. Got Arizona and Palm.
Nope.
Now, Palm's your main, isn't she?
That'll do. Back off.
Yeah, this is interesting to see just because this is the kind of speed I can't possibly do yet, but opened aggressive against Arizona, and they both had a few hits here and there so far.
Yeah. Tries to block the stop, but gets a rope. Now shoved into
And
a
this is
corner.
a spot you don't really want to be in. Fortunately, that rope was misaimed.
Yeah, jumps over the magic headbutt. And able to convert that into a little combo here. Gets a Mama Dog in play. Gets a grab.
Ooh! It's kind of a good move to go for early when they're not expecting it, is just get the lift. Probably not going to see that easily fallen for again, but the advantage is not overwhelming here.
Yeah, close health bars.
Kakao actually has only 1 more hit real here, but oh, misses on the stomp too.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to win.
Round 2. Fight.
Dashes up.
Tries
and
to
blocks.
open the same. Yeah, the blocks were really impressive there, considering Oscar was moving in aggressively during them practically.
Yeah. Small window, but he made it work. Punished the headbutt afterwards. Gonna go straight into super. He's got Kakao in the corner now.
I'll get you.
Pouring on the punishment, the question is what happens?
Ooh. Tries to get Chopper Dog, but takes a headbutt at the end of the block string.
Cross counter.
Ooh. Tries to go for the raw
Blocks
super.
super too. Oscar's blocks have been really on point so far.
He's playing a nice patient
And it's-
defensive game, finding his openings. Got a Mama back there.
Really. Just making the options for getting in difficult. Like that, too. Kakao paying for it, maybe all the way.
Yep, that super will
Yep.
close it out.
The only thing to watch out for is Kakao has...
Wins.
Well, no, you don't.
I reckon you're in for a wrecking.
Ready? Fight.
Alright, Oscar took game 1 pretty convincingly, but yeah, with Arizona, if you can get the pressure going, Kakao can make a pretty single-handed comeback.
Every round so far, Oscar has opened pretty aggressively and just had a block in the right place. Here's the first real thing he's missed with the overhead elbow.
Yeah.
And Kakao trying to make it stick here. Looks like he's going to get another combo in.
Got 2 Sings of Magic now. 3 Sings of Magic. Now, this is where Kakao wants to be. Magic Headbutts is a frame trap at the end of the stomps. He's going to take Oscar to the corner.
And he just pretty much commanded that the entire way through. Maybe one chance early on to get away from it, but no.
Round 2.
Kakao's seen where the aggression's coming from, and he's happy to play into that. Catches it with that anti-air. Ooh, but he's taking some abuse himself now.
In the corner, a little dog to keep the combos going. Passes up with JB. However, Kakao sitting at 3 bars of super. The wake up super is calling.
True. If he gets a chance to use it, this has been Oh, there it is finally. Well, you would have thought for a moment he could get in on this, but Oscar's just been reading every move he's about to make. And there's Mama Dog trapping him in the corner, too.
It's over now.
Just chipped out at a certain point.
I'm so sorry.
The only thing to watch out here for is Kakao's got 3 bars of super, and this actually matters because we're in round 3. Oscar tries to go defensive to start around for once, and it's not working out. Kakao's happy to just go to town on him.
He's got 2 things of magic from that. Jumps a little too high on the wake up. But he finds his way back in. He's got Oscar in the corner. Magic Headbutt's gonna whiff. Mama's in play. On the wrong side.
Went for the counter. Keeping it along with the action here, though.
Tripped.
This is Kakao's moment, but Oscar picks it up first with that long-range Power C strike.
Barks in the super, getting some good damage off. Mama in the corner.
That's not where you want. Oh, went greedy for the lift, but didn't get it, and pays for it too.
My mama don't raise no fools.
Arizona wins.
Coming at you.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, we've had a nice back and forth. I'll see who can get the pressure going. Mama Dog in play, walking towards.
Oscar actually willing to guard a little bit early on there, but also being the first one to land a hit. And oh, there's that grab actually paying off again.
Right on the wake up.
Shepherding past for these cross steps a lot, and
Just grabs himself.
yeah, Mama can't grab. Why don't you just grab?
Gets away from the corner. JC and everywhere, they're connecting.
Just got to keep lifting Kakao at this point. It's it is the drop at that point.
Did I do that?
That was pretty much his from the back off and the counter on the first hit. Kakao with the first little tap on this round and adding on to it.
Gets 2 things of magic for it. It's JC though.
And here comes the endless lifts into flutter kick with a bork at the end.
No level 2. But he does get a little dog on the ground, keeping it going.
I'm gonna save that meter for more level 1s and just get all of the hits in. It's about 1/3, bordering on a half almost of the health bar gone, but the engage is difficult now. Kakao gets blocked and Oscar's right back at it. Having real trouble getting in considering how much of a health advantage Oscar's got, but look out, he's in the corner now.
Y'all are in for a
Just for level 2 here.
rodeo. Gotcha.
Picks it up, but the ground bounce is used. That might just be it.
That's probably it, considering Oscar just finding key, and a little bit of extra disrespect. I mean, it's muscle memory at that point, not really disrespect.
Let us break the ice.
Alright. Well, Husky's already warmed up against 1 reindeer and fighting wasn't me.
Ready?
See if Coat can get the counter hits in. If he'll fall to the dragon pressure.
Yeah, Husky's gonna get the first hit and send this to the corner.
Ooh, drops it in the air, but picked right back up.
Yeah, able to punish that tech almost immediately, and he's keeping it going. They're past half health, almost without a chance.
Yeah, nope. Finds a confirm in here, though. Gets a combo going.
Goat is gonna get a little bit of a combo off himself. Late on that super. I'm not sure, did Husky just try to cross canter through that, or was that just a...
I think he may have push blocked. Oh,
That
Shatter
makes
Bee,
sense.
the best
There's
button
an
in neutral.
appropriate Shatter Bee,
They're all
but
appropriate.
drops it against that one. And despite getting a few more hits in on Husky,
Understanding.
Husky pretty well dominating that round. Oh, tries to open an aggressive low, but it's a dragon. They're going to go in the air immediately.
That's a level 1.
There's level 2. Gonna chunk a significant point of this. There's some blocks now. They
Someone else
gets
overhead.
the overhead right into a super to send him away. Let's see if there's some spam incoming.
Back full screen, setting up some icicles. Loxton punishes the bash.
No
Oh,
more
he
games.
crosses himself up.
Tech through. Husky's gonna take it if you get him even a minute. Happy to go in the air against Husky, which is not a bad idea in general, but he will punish you if you don't land the hit.
Beautiful.
Ooh, Shatterbee in the corner.
Right into
Actually
super.
pulling this
Doesn't go for
pulling
level
this
two.
back to close.
Tries to Shadow Seize to open up on Wake Up. Husky gets to confirm, and that should be it.
Oh, not quite. Coat might have one more. No. It's hit high, and that's enough.
A match
Just
well
knowing
fought,
Coat personally, I can tell you that he does not like.
If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight.
Round 1. Fight.
Shatterbee at the
Goes for-
start. Now this is good. Now that's the strategy.
Yeah, tons of little jab hits coming in from Husky until he's sure it's going to be missed, and then he's happy to pour that combo heat on.
Ooh, catches him with a JA on the way down from checking.
Well done. Again. Well done. Again.
No, there's the cross up, and it's just hard to keep Husky blocked all day. He's happy to do that little dragon overhead. You got to get the counters in somewhere. Coat tries a jab, and he's getting punished. Out over Husky, but that knockdown is not going to buy him a lot. There's the snowflake, but, well, Husky's not quite over it. The Shatterbee's a little late, and Husky's blocking now. This time he's got a good cross canter, and will finish off on it.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
Notable is Coat's on all 3 bars of super, and Husky's got 2 here.
Ooh, there's the Shatterbee in the neutral.
There's a good Shatterbee right into the level 1 super.
Don't touch.
Still no level 2.
Does a guarding ice. Yeah, I don't think you're... I really don't think you're... Ooh. Great read by Husky to see that overhead coming back out and then charge in. I don't think you're going to see that level 2. Maybe considering the magic, he'll do it eventually, but... I don't know how useful it would be. It might actually be useful against the dragon just to slow down the counter charges in. But at this point, it's all Husky in this right-hand wall at the moment.
Yeah, here's another bar of super. He could just go for the full level 3 combo. But he crashes it instead. Oh no, that's a bounce. That's a lot of damage.
He's content to just take it.
Yeah,
A
Bash will
match
chip
well
it out.
fought, but not well enough.
Tianhua wins.
I believe it's a Pat mirror. Yep.
Ooh, it is.
Round 1. Fight.
Sketch finds his way in with a low jab.
Pap mirrors are really fun to see just because their escape options are also engage options.
Yeah.
Everything gets chaotic pretty quickly. But so far, Sketch is reading his blocks a lot better, and
Doesn't expect the
Doing
jabs
the
on the wake
punish.
up though. Persona's got him over to the corner. Drops it at the bounce spot. Gets it on the wake up.
it's not going to work a second time, and there you go, what I'm saying. The escape options to get out from being stuck there are also an attack. Good potted plant into teleport behind. And the super while he's launched.
See what he does in the wake up, goes for the low. That'll be round 1.
That's enough.
Round 2. Fight.
Teleport C at the start connects.
A lot of times at the start of rounds, they're not watching for little things like Persona trying to keep the heat on and punish. No, Red Sketch found his way in eventually.
Those players at 3 bars of super. Sketch might be looking to spend here. He's got Persona in the corner, but teleport shenanigans.
That teleport A to come back to the side he was already on when he thought it was going to be a double behind was a pretty slick move, and he whiffs the super.
Ooh.
He gets punished for it. Could be Red Sketch's way to turn this round around.
It's Mr. Cross up on the wake up.
Well, hang on. Persona's happy to do those grabs. He's not going to switch into defensive mode here. There's the bounce. Can he get anything else? The super connects. Is that enough? It is.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Ooh, tries to go for a cheeky frame trap. Doesn't get the punish.
Persona caught all 3 blocks there and is slowly getting that cross-canter health right back. And will connect with his own ult. Will we see a level 2? Nah, they're happy to save it.
And a nice wake up option on the hard knockdown. Same side JC.
I'll seize the escape option coming this time. Red Sketch already used that.
Catches out the t-shirt gimmick. Goes for a super of his own. No level 2 though. Grabs on the wake up. Oh.
Persona's gonna catch that attempt to come in from the air. It's not quite enough on its own, and he's pushed away. We're neutral now. Surprised nobody went for the air block there. That might be enough, though, with the super.
Yeah.
And is. Pretty great job by Persona to start doing all the block reads and turn that around.
Player 1 wins. Round 1. Fight.
All right, here we go. Let's see if Persona's picked anything up. He's definitely willing to open a little more defensively. Red Sketch seems to have his series down in terms of what to block now. This Persona's having a lot more trouble getting in compared to that first round.
Cheeky teleport A in the corner. I think Red Sketch was that.
Sometimes just throwing him off is all you need here, and Persona is certainly capable of throwing on those combos.
But the wake up super gonna get hit out by the JC.
That's exactly the kind of advantage you need to keep the momentum up. No, gets a little greedy there, and Red Sketch is able to jab out into his own series here.
Top it off as a super. Tries the t-shirt on the wake up. That'll get punished.
For all the great defensive work earlier, Red Sketch seems to be having a little bit of trouble now. He got put on the back foot.
Ooh. JC on wake up catches him out for round 1.
Yeah, and furthermore, look at all the super stored on both of them at this point.
Oh,
immediate
at the start.
Catches him trying to power attack early there.
Persona showing off the big brain plays.
You gotta love round start super. Backs off a little bit now, realizes he might not be able to keep the same pressure on in the corner indefinitely.
Ooh, drops it at the grab. Some nice punish on that whiff. Post plays at 3 bars. Here's 1. Might see a level 2.
Why not use it?
Nah. Go for
They,
the wake up.
they have both been very conservative on the super so far. Oh, Persona just hasn't let off yet. Caught Red Sketch on the bounce, and that's it.
Yeah. One little reset is all it takes.
Player 1 wins. Player 2 from here. It's over now.
What? Never seen perfection before.
A little bit of Velvet versus Paprika
Round
here.
1.
Yeah.
Fight.
Pap starts aggressive, gets a little few grabs and some series in here. Shatterade away.
Nice button in neutral.
This is bizarrely for Velvet, where Coat wants people, though, is in that corner.
Gotta have that rush down Velvet.
Not being fooled by the teleport behind.
Gets the super off the JC bounce.
And Spicicles from below and some Icicles immediately. They'll get you with those options.
And the eruption
And
will take it.
catches with...
Was it good
Yeah.
for you too?
Round two.
See how Mon responds here.
Teleports behind, avoids the Shadow Bee. Doesn't take it into much though. It's caught out on the wake up.
Has to be able to follow up his confirms just a little better here. Really what both of these players are working on, I think. Coat catches that overhead drop.
Shadow Bee into super.
There's that Shattered Bee into ult. You will see that from him a ton.
Yeah, it's one of our
Here,
best
let's-
to confirm. It was in the
Ooh,
snowflake.
catches with the snowflake on the block.
And the
Man,
JC
that's-
bounced into
that's
super.
serious
We'll take
one.
it.
I hold you accountable for any damage done to my flute.
Velvet wins.
Your best range teleports, and you gotta get a charge motion off for that, otherwise known as not blocking icicles.
Well, you don't have to worry about the icicles so much from Coat generally, though, so it's a little different.
Just gotta handle that rush down pressure.
But no, he's able to catch it even when Mon gets out. Let's see if Mon can get a series of his own going here. Paprika has some high-low options that'll confuse. Coat switches it up and is lifting Mon into this other corner. Shatter Bee into super. Oh, there was an attempt at an icicle. Mon actually gets a little bit of a jab from the slow time that takes.
Well, unfortunately, I lagged out to 7 seconds behind. So you're just a fortune teller at this point.
Here, I'll let you do it. Sorry.
Alright. It's all good. Blame the internet.
Maybe you'll resync at the round here.
Nah.
Not worth
It goes through till the end.
A good aggressive opening by Mon here. Low cartwheel into a hit, but
Let's get the launch.
the re-engage is enough. He does that teleport A to no real great effect, unfortunately. Coat's not buying it.
He's got 3 bars of super to work with. We'll confirm he can make some pain happen. Jumps over the Shadow Sea. Catching Coat on the tech rolls. But just failing that cross up is the JB.
He's going for a ride now, unfortunately. Coat's made all that health back up where I'm at.
Yeah. Shadow Bee into super will do it. Probably an eruption on the wake up. There it is.
All he needs is an eruption and a snowflake, and yeah, another eruption will do it.
Eruption and super. Back in the corner, and the eruption does end it.
I hold you accountable for
How's that time travel?
to my flute.
It's nice.
Where to?
Ancestors
A little bit of the contrast of styles here.
Fight.
The T and immediate aggression.
Not going well.
Andy Barr is known for popularizing the raw launcher. Can he get this dragon off? Pluck him out of the skies?
PORKSLOPE happy to take him into end so far.
Yeah. It's fine. There's this 24 hit combos. Go for ready to catch him now.
The anti-airs and the burst teleports are working out, but if he gets caught, it's pain.
Not going well.
It's over now.
Yeah. PORKSLOPE taking
A match
round
well
1.
fought, but not well enough.
Pretty convincingly. See if Andy Barr can get the counter hits here once.
Sometimes you just need a round to read what they're going to be doing. Tries the anti-air immediately, but PORKSLOPE's just way up too high.
And there was a glimpse of a raw launcher. I was going for standing
PORKSLOPE
jabs.
PORKSLOPE's just got this from the overhead and regular ends at this point.
Ooh, jumps over the super. Doesn't get a good punish off for it, though.
Hardly needs to, considering the momentum he's already got.
Yeah. Just these JCs opening up.
Like a moth to the flame.
Once he lives solely, that's been about a solid
Where to
15 to
from here?
16.
I will defeat you so soundly, your ancestors will become dizzy.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, back on the Dragon of Aggression track with the raw launcher.
I was going to say that the block series was there on point for one go-round, but Oh, got caught reading. Was he trying to do something else?
It doesn't have the magic to be doing a different magic input.
Not.
Unless he's just mashing every button.
Yeah, there's a little bit of panic occurring here. It looks like a couple of raw launchers in a row with Tian not anywhere nearby.
That's not panic, that's strategy.
Oh, my mistake.
No more games.
There's a few solid hits, and Tian's right back to it.
And it's a super.
And super to finish it. PORKSLOPE's feeling
Like a moth
fairly
to the
confident about this so far.
Round 2. Fight.
There's the launcher hitting. It's been about at the start of every round so far.
Can he use it to get out of this corner pressure?
Tries the overhead, but PORKSLOPE just seems to read it, backs out, and comes back in once it's gone.
Raw super. That is a flying dragon.
And gonna get punished for it this time.
This isn't over.
A little bit in slow motion, but you get the idea. PORKSLOPE somehow just dodging everything without even having to block.
Ooh, the wake up super though. Now we're getting the strategy. But a JC will close it out.
A match well fought, but not well enough.
Tianhua wins. Where to from here? It's over.
Get out of my way. I've got a prayer to say.
Round 1.
The Sparkles is known for some of the more fun, esoteric things you can do with Cow.
Just crafting rope links. Headbutts and neutrals. A real madman.
I mean, who doesn't like endless rope chains? Come on.
Just give him the
I don't think
cowboy
Red
look.
Sketch is going to fall for it. He might get about 2 out of him. There's one, gets himself a point of magic, and has put on the heat so far.
He gets down to the sky though.
I'll get you. Come here.
Ooh,
That
catches
was
him
a
out of a
rocket
dash attempt. Wow.
There's one.
Oh,
And
here
goes
we
for the
go.
standing.
Pulls him right in.
Pulling him in for a bit of a combo.
He might have this on a super.
Yeah, no, he's got 3
And
things
it
of
does
magic.
not
And a super to punish
Oh,
that
actually-
jab. That's a reaction.
caught him.
Cow, you get the horns.
Color me surprised. It was a good round out of Sparkles.
Round 2. Fight.
Both of them going in the air. Sparkles putting the heat. You gotta just keep putting the heat on until he doesn't block, right?
Yeah, if you keep pressing buttons, what can they do? Just got him in the
Counter
corner.
abuse.
Catches him on
With
the
the
tech
hug,
ball.
too.
Red's gonna catch him out. Over to the other corner. Red's got 3 bars of super to work with.
Both times on that tech roll. You're gonna have to see Mr. Sparkles adjust to that one.
This could be
But
it.
not this round. Red Sketch is just gonna juggle him to death.
KO.
Doesn't even need the meter.
Both of them with plenty of resources on round 3.
Final round. Fight.
This end-to-end that Red Sketch has got going is just destructive, though.
So in the corner with the super. And since Sparkles is maxed out, he's not gaining anything from it. But he gets confirmed here. Drops it.
A little bit of a counter series here by Sparkles now.
Some stomping headbutt combos. He's got Red Sketch in the corner.
Y'all are in for a
Instantly spending the meter. There's level 2. It's almost the rope. But, stomps. They hit.
Sketch is juggling again here, though. Oh, the wake up super actually connecting. Let's see if the inverse does as well.
Ooh.
This spray might be enough to do it. No, he does not spray the picnic basket. Just keeps the combo, and that's enough anyway. Great job by Sketch to catch Sparkles out.
That was close. Where to from
coming at you.
round 1.
And see how this opens because Sketch has been doing a good job, and yeah, it's going to catch him here again too.
the way to the corner. Gets him on that tech roll.
Again.
Teleport seed mix things up.
Those tech rolls are not working for... Oh, there you go. This time he counters the grab with one of his own. Might be a little too late, though. In fact, yeah, Red Sketch, I think, just picked up the perfect on him.
And he gets
And
the
a little
broccoli
broccoli.
at the end.
That was perfect. Round 2.
Sparkle's just going to have to vary up what he's doing a little bit because Sketch has just got him down at this point.
It was a JC, now he's got magic to work with. Magic headbutt can go a long way.
Not a bad start.
He's in the corner.
Ah, gets caught eating the apple. Boy, Sketch with the grab even too. Gets away from the counter of its own. Sketch is varying. He won't do the same thing every time. Well, okay, he tried a little too much there.
Yeah, Sketch's got a lot of tools he has. Teleporting and kissing. That'll be the set.
Definite. Even as the
Fine, but let's make it quick.
Slow works too.
hello there, training stage. I don't think we've been here yet.
Oh,
Ready?
bringing it to us early.
Fight.
So we got Oleander versus Velvet. Velvet wins the zoning game, but Oleander can always teleport.
Don't touch.
Yeah. We got a Velvet actually playing the velvety way too. Multiple icicles coming out in a hurry from the other side.
Keeps trying to go
There's the
through.
teleport you were talking about. Gets only one hit off of it.
This one's
Oh,
got
here's
more
the
of that.
series. That tech roll was called pretty well.
Some raw
Gabbro's
heavies.
just happy to tap the buttons pretty much.
It is worth noting these are two shit show veterans. Confirms him to super there. Magic teleport catches him out. It's got him in the corner, but ooh, a reversal is the magic eruption. Teleports back in above him over the eruptions.
Just
Not
not
over yet.
quite closed out. Gabbro's gonna need some clever move. He might get one wake up here.
Ooh,
No,
gets
not
caught out.
making use of it.
Dandarr was the comeback.
Sliver and a prayer for Dandarr. Good work.
To business.
That was close. Round 2.
Alright, but Gabbro does have a meter advantage here. Maybe use that to keep Dandarr full screen.
It's Velvet. You got to hit him with something first. That would have been a good opportunity. Tries to shatter A again. I'm not sure if that's the best.
Yeah, he's getting
choice
crossed
to
up on
develop.
icicle spawns, turning quarter circle forwards and the backs when he's teleported behind.
Did catch that burst teleport. Can't catch both Shadow Sparks though.
Back in the corner was the raw heavies. Can he keep it
Honest,
going?
honestly, the just tapping buttons near him was working pretty well.
Ooh, crossed up
And
again.
again, continually trying that shatter low instead of perhaps shatter being on after the teleport.
It is not on purpose. Granted, if he starts trying to do medium icicles, he could get crossed up into a shadow beam. Ooh, and the launcher.
Going well.
Gabbro's still sitting at 3 bars. If we can just confirm into it.
Being a little passive considering he's got all that magic. Shoot those snowballs, you know.
And they're teleporting
But,
back in. Picks up game
My
1.
cause is righteous. Do not get in my
Just-
way.
You just wait, and Oli will read and then punish you.
Like my pa always says.
Ooh!
Put him up.
After all that, Dandar's still gonna switch up to Cow here.
Ready?
He's got one win under his belt, so he can mix it up.
This is the time to try something else, I suppose.
Short hopping JB coming in.
Especially if Gabbro's gonna continue to try those Shatter A's habitually.
Might have just engaged
Kinda
in some
hop.
time travel. Unless it lagged out a bit for you too.
No, I'm still with them, unfortunately. I guess I'm gonna be ahead of you again.
Got super coming out. I'm behind am I?
Just a little bit. We got Cow finally in on Velvet again here, but good blocks from the corner. Gabbro tries to jump up and do a little bit of that combo abuse. The eruption hits. But this is just going to be button pushing for cows nearby.
And it's that last confirm. Nope, drops it. Nope, picks him up on the ground, and that'll be round 1. Press down pressure.
Round 2.
Well, there's a Shatter Sea attempt to open it up, figuring cow would jump in, but it was a little more passive.
Gets a JC in.
Velvet may be hanging a little bit too obviously on those low blocks.
Yeah, his eruptions aren't working out either.
One finally landed, but the second one gets punished with a super.
Yeah.
And at best a little trade there. Dandar's ready to block the super coming out.
You know what would easily stop a jumping cow? Some raw Shadow Beast in the neutral.
Dandar's doing a pretty good job of blocking, to be honest. I say right as he starts taking a few hits.
He's dropped in the air though, but he's taking some heavy hits. Finds his way back in.
Rope overhead. This is close enough that if, once again, the super punishes a little bit of a shatter attempt.
Yeah.
Or eruption.
On, 6 Saints of Magic.
Yeah, gotta, you're absolutely right. Use those snowflakes, they're instant. But nope, Dandar's gonna pick it up. And that's 2 series with 2 different...
Are you prepared for magnificence?
Alright. Another Velvet
Wasn't me had
Oleander.
had a lot of trouble against a dragon before. Might have a little more time against Ole.
Hey, to be fair, that dragon's name was Huskybits.
That's also true.
Yeah, he's getting some good information here, getting some combos. Drops it on the snowflake, gets a misinput.
Yeah, and the biggest question is going to be how wasn't response to some pressure here.
Yeah. He's got to deny those magic reads. And he's doing it. He's getting some good damage off with sickles and eruptions.
Kef's not going to have as much time to read as he would like here at all. Going to have to do it off of some pain.
Yeah. Heavy gonna punish.
Tries for it there, but
Probably
wasn't.
a
This is
misinput on that
watching.
read.
This is the spam velvet we came here for. When you're not fighting Huskybits, it's amazing what's possible.
I need
Gets dropped with a raw launcher. Gonna be able to pick up round 1.
without breaking a sweat.
Pretty commanding, actually. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't be.
I don't know. bykaf's generally known for some lengthier combos. Maybe lags kicking in.
A little bit there. bykaf's waiting and trying to make sure that these guys blocks off before going in. Well, there's some real lag.
Yeah. Granted, generally as Oleander, you want to be getting some magic reads, especially with bykaf's chapter trap combos.
To be honest, if Velvet's trying to just punish you for reads every time and is playing passive in the corner otherwise, just go on her.
Well, you get free reads at the start of the round in the air because Velvet doesn't have magic to punish with yet. Now, Watson's got 2 Saints of Magic. Oh,
There's
on the teleport.
There's that burst teleport you want, but
Ooh, Snowflake,
look at
Snowflake
that.
Icicle. Looks masterful. Probably, definitely on accident.
this is what Oli needs, though. Put the pressure on hard.
Yeah. Getting it out. Fred not connecting, and the Shadow Sea does connect, doesn't pick up. Fred connects there, picks up with some anti-air. Ooh, the next confirm might
Tries
just be
to
it.
smite, but no.
Yeah, 2B gonna take game 1.
Itty bitty living space.
Okay, bye. Thanks for...
Fine, but let's make it
Alright,
quick.
training stage.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if Velvet can keep up the spam and punish.
See if bykaf can, yep, there's the free magic read, throwing out the fireballs to protect from icicles. Velvet doesn't have snowflakes, there's not much she can do. Teleport behind us, JB, this is the bykaf we know.
There we go. Seems to have sorted his issues. Velvet's having a lot more trouble punishing him, too.
Yeah, getting back in that zoning mix. You don't want to be using the standard snowflake in neutral. Definitely want to go for the anti-air to catch the read out.
Oh, Oli's setting up the pain here. 2 chapter traps back behind. Hits one of them at least, and now into the combo in the other way.
Can already see the difference in meter after 2 traps of it. Ooh, takes the icicle on the teleport, but not too much of a confirm off of that.
I think Velvet wasn't expecting it either. And yeah, that was a tale of two fights.
Have the time or crayons to teach you how to fight.
Round 2.
Let's see if Wasn't Me can, well, a little instant abuse. That'll help put you in the right frame of mind.
Nice stand-in heavies. It's the strongest attack. Why would you use anything else? Ooh, magic fireball tanking all the projectiles.
And there's the end close. Blocks the, well, pretty much nothing, actually.
There's the chapter trap combos. All that meter steal. Set on 3 bars can bring out Fred.
Even the aerial C, not enough to shove Oli back here. Velvet desperately hoping for some sort of space with the push blocks.
Some icicle hits, but...
And icicle hit, but it's stray at this point. Oli's putting the hurt on.
Yeah, could have ended it with Fred into another super, but the sweep will do it just as well.
Doesn't even need it at this point. That was commanding by bykaf. It comes out when you get a moment to breathe and think about it and go, alright, we're going again.
There's the tactical palette change.
I mean, that's the most important thing.
It's standing still.
A little bit too passive on the opening there, really, for Wasn't. Good block series and a little bit of punish.
He's got some icicle set up. Just watch out for the teleport in, though. Stay vigilant, don't get crossed up or exploded on. Ooh, magic fireball.
That magic shadow spark will just go through everything, but also leaves... Actually, no, never mind. Oli's got plenty of magic. What am I talking about? Great combo, too, into the super.
Grabs on the wake up, it's a reset.
Drop finally can, no.
Jumps over the 5C.
Able to re-engage.
It's over.
Only round 1.
Just no match for me.
Gonna have to do a lot more to continue to force bykaf off here.
Round 2. Fight.
Interesting opening with the
Blocking the magic fireball. Using the snowflake to neutralize the fireball. Gets icicles through. Oh, but teleported behind.
When that chapter trap got close, you could kind of start to see it coming. That icicle A just a little too close, and Oli happy to do the grab here if you're blocking too much. At some point, you have to come out of that and counter with a little punish.
Fred coming out, going straight into a level 3. Good amount of damage, but Fred knocks it away.
Well, this is one of the better places for Fred to come out to play. Hard to disrupt him, and honestly, the aggression here is one of the better moves by Velvet.
Keep blocking that Fred down.
Happy to let him spam because the Fred ship's just as good. Catches with the eruption.
Doesn't punish that sweep. Nope. Comes in right
Just
after
keep
the
the
eruption.
attack going, and this might be enough if
Shadow being the super, that'll be it. Round 2.
Wasn't steals around.
Now he's got a super advantage.
That was close.
There is a combo in there somewhere.
Alright, back to the zoning game, blocking the fireballs as they come. It's looking good.
Well, the chapter trap's already sent away though, so not as much to punish out of that.
Shadow being the super. Goes for the level 2, getting some magic. See if you can put it to good use. Blocks the magic teleport, gets a nice punish. It's a good start.
There's definitely some outthinking going on here all of a sudden on Wasn't's part.
Ooh, runs up and grabs.
And again, this is something bykaf has noticed about Wasn't though. He's a little bit over blocking.
Yeah, it's not taken.
There's a little abuse. He can get that combo of his through again here.
Oh, there it is. Shadow be super.
Twice.
It's gonna be some good.
Not quite enough to do it, but
We are in
next
chip
moves are
range.
going to be incredibly important.
It's enough. Oh, tries to go for the 5C, but takes a super. Fred is out, goes for the level 3. Getting a lot of damage knocked back into. Sneaks one confirm, and he can
Oh,
take
these
this
blocks
though. Has to go for that
almost
5C.
countered it with the C.
Okay, we got Gotta see some jabs. Heavies come out too slowly. Hey,
Oh, no, there it
what
is.
do I know? It's all in the heavy hitting move.
It's all in the heavies.
Fred, look alive.
Of course.
All right. And Azimuth does play the cow, but he also has Oleander. One of those switcheroo types.
Darkness.
Guess he's
Interesting. Maybe figuring that the rushdown is not going to line up to Jaeger's Tian, so might as well have a little zone option.
feeling- Yeah. Doing some good chapter trap work, but Jaeger's finding his way in. He's got him in the corner now. Doesn't catch out a
Jaeger.
combo on the wake up.
Ouch.
He's happy to block everything that comes out here.
Nope. Blocks is the mix up. Gonna get a punish off of that. Oh, teleports away. Might be a missing, but maybe he just wants space.
I don't know. Maybe figured that Jaeger was coming in for a fast counter there and just bought the time and space.
Yeah. Now he's back in the corner. Jaeger giving a slow and steady combo.
The question is just going to be when it's dropped is how's the read?
He got it all. That was a nice 35-40% without any meter.
And this, I mean, the way he, well, there's tech out here.
But Azimuth has to find his way back in and doesn't get it. That'll be round one.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
Round 2. Fight.
It's great when there's space, but you're not going to have that. There's a wall eventually. You got to have something a little more.
Trying to keep these traptor traps out, but they can just pop in, block them.
I need more power.
Yeah, Jaeger's been nearly flawless on blocking the traptor trap so far.
He's got Azimuth back in
This
the corner.
takes Azimuth right to the other end of the screen.
He's got 3 bars of super, and there's a level 1. There's level 2. He could kill from here, I believe. Let's see if he's got
It's
it
going to
in
be
him.
difficult. Riding down the wall, not quite enough. Not going to get a perfect out of this. Fred? I mean, yeah, it's desperate. You might as well.
Yeah, get some good damage. Fred doesn't pick up a reset off that, though. Get the bounce back.
So many more options to zone Tian out while Fred is here, though.
Firecracker goes straight over the crouching unicorn.
The blocks have got to be entirely on point, and Jaeger just eventually finds his way in anyway.
Warrior yet. You have much
Game
to
1.
learn.
Wall wins. Where to from here?
Come. show me
Well, that counts as a change up, yes.
Pretty big change up, some might say.
Still starting a little more defensive, trying to wait for Jaeger to make a mistake. Oh, there's a couple of hits into a confirm of a little bit of a combo.
Yeah, it's a nice overhead. Good damage, but Jaeger's coming swinging right back. Now Spar's evened up. Now Azimuth is pushed into a corner. Blocks the mix-up, gets the punish.
Now it's my
Drops the
turn.
combo, but the overhead keeps coming out.
He's gotten a couple of good series off of that. Good grab.
Yeah. Ooh, this is the cross-up, this is the JC. Jaeger flies out.
He's got a little bit of cushion here. Jaeger's going to punish him for it, but
Any life lead against Chen can easily go away. But if Jaeger keeps dropping, Azimuth's looking pretty good. This keeps flying back in.
cannot block forever. Got to pick some way to try and stop the dragon, or you're going to get this abuse. He may have one more shot at this unless a bunch of supers come out.
Ooh,
They did
tries
not.
to go for a rope on wake up.
With every
The problem is I almost like the idea. It's kind of what I might have done in his place.
Yeah, if the dragon's
But,
gonna flying back up.
Jaeger's happy to stay right on in on him.
Both players are at about 3 bars of super. There we go. Overhead connects. Might
That
see some-
overhead has been a great option several times now.
Yeah, Jaeger's not been handling the mix-ups too well. But he only needs a handful of confirms and he can take a round.
Oh, there you go. He was looking for the overhead that time and got quaked and then gets overheaded again.
Yeah. I want to see Azimuth spin the bars.
Yeah, really. At this point, they what do you have to lose? Do a jab and go into it.
Yeah, you can gain super whenever you're getting hit or hitting people. Now Jaeger's got a combo going with 3 bars that can be quite deadly. There it is, level 1.
There's the level 2.
Might see the full level 3 combo. Maybe he'll just crash it to the ground at the end. Ah, he goes for the full level 3.
Oh, you know, he spins it all.
Can we talk about how that's 70% of the health bar?
Welcome to Tian, yeah, right? And unfortunately, the wake-up super by Azimuth caught and punished. He's got to get a jab or something off first. Oh, it's the endless in and out. The dragon dance. And that's 2 for Jaeger, is it not?
That is.
Where to from here?
It's that dual monitor master race.
Fine, but let's make it quick.
Slow works too.
Round 1.
Alright, so we got a unicorn and a cow.
EPD certainly wasn't bad in his first series. I don't think we saw Wilky on our side.
But most players are fairly competent. They can get some good stuff going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Trying to go for the rope in the neutral. Not working out, but well,
Hey,
maybe.
picked it up a second time.
Curse of the
There's
commentator.
another one. Commentator curse is real. Oh, good magic earthquake to catch Oli at a distance.
Yeah.
And Wilky's happy to keep this up.
Is the bread and butter of the cow keeping the wake-up game strong, but unfortunately gets dropped here and EPD gets his opening.
The smite, and EPD's got meter. He can use it.
Yeah, he's got 2 bars. No, Wilky has 2 bars. EPD's sitting at 1, gonna spend that one. Almost close it out. Fireballs can be dangerous, and the magic teleport.
Catches him.
Chance.
Greedy by the cow. Gotta try something at that point, but
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, jumps in on the stomp. Getting the perfect read on that. Instantly goes for the super. Wilky's sitting at 3 bars. He's not gaining anything from it.
that's what I kind of noticed on EPD's first go-around. He's not shy about spending those resources.
Yeah. Oh, twist, but not too much of a punish. Oh, teleporter behind was a JB. Picks up a little ground bounce, seeing the distance was a bit too big for a launcher.
Finally gets hit, even. There's a little bit of an overhead to get a series going, finally.
Level
Yeah,
2
spend some of
super.
that super.
Spending it, magic dash to pick it up.
Oh, the drop on Oli was strange after that rope.
Yeah, I think it may have counted as a juggle to KO ground bounce or something. But goes right in on the wake up after a stomp. Magic dashes to follow up a super.
Yeah, again, the same moment that Oli has to sort of. There's a good grab by EPD after the block were traded by both of them, and EPD's got a lot of meter here, enough to take it.
Just needs chip, but the super to get away from it, but it's not quite enough. A noble effort.
Logical outcome, really.
I love the super away from the burst teleport. Sequence of blocks on both sides throughout those first few rounds, so let's see if
No choice.
Round 1.
Wilky's got a few switch-ups here and there.
Seeming like a very even matchup. Smite's gonna catch the rope.
Oh, see, that time EPD's waiting for it, too. Catches the block on the overhead attempt quite nicely and is punishing for it here. I mean, he backed up in between the two things, but you get the idea. Good
Nice
grab on Wilky's part.
It's a stomp on the wake up. Gonna start taking EPD to the corner, but ooh, checks out, no punish.
I think Wilky being a little too aggressive after on those wake-up rolls is not helping him out. I mean, I know you have to be aggressive as Cow, but
You also gotta protect the tech rolls.
at this point, EPD's got commanding control of this particular round, and maybe the round straight up.
Doesn't quite kill there. He getting a chance to come back. But the fireball will catch the JC.
You never had a chance.
Round 2. Fight.
Plenty of resources stacking up for both. And that was a little ambitious on Wilky's part.
Yeah, he's trying to make some aggression work.
See, that time, oh, I thought almost he should have caught on that rope. That was a good block chain into it.
Just you wait.
Drops in the air. Now EPD's facing the corner. But he's doing a good job zoning. Teleporting away.
Yeah, EPD has dropped into the zoner game heavily at this point, and it's working. Super punished by a super.
teleported behind. He's running away from it. He's got to find his room to punish. Ooh, that's not it.
I've tried again for the overhead there, figuring where EPD was going to block, but at this point, nah, he's just got the game plan fully figured out.
Oleander wins.
Come, show me your power.
Round 1.
Openings on this particular matchup are fascinating.
It's going to be a match of
Both
aggression.
of them. Well, you're expecting aggression from both of them, but if you get punished, it's so easy to go for a ride. So they both kind of just backed up and said, "Well, I'm gonna try smarter." And at this point, PORKSLOPE's putting some damage on.
He's got Kakao in the corner, but Kakao gets confirmed, drops it to the stomp.
There's the overhead cross-ups. He doesn't know where to go with this.
You just got to give him the old anti-air.
Bought some space finally, and now he's making it hurt too. Good rope back in.
Has 2 swings of magic off of that. There's a stomp on the wake up. And
There's the anti-air.
Deceptive hitbox.
The overhead, and this is
That's gonna be it.
Kakao's doing a good job. This is yeah, that is it.
Mess with the cow, you get the horns.
And having my line cut off.
Fight.
Alright, Kakao trying to go for the stomp at the start.
That one little moment where they're both staring at each other, going, "No, you blink first." These overhead calls and these ropes have been on point by Kakao so far.
He's got magic to work with.
No more games.
Stomps are a little too close to follow up his headbutt though. But the magic headbutt connects and that'll confirm to a level 2 super. This anti-air rope is a ground bounce.
Rope back down for a few more hits.
The corner backing up so he can't tech away, but PORKSLOPE flies over.
Did not quite call the re-engage there. PORKSLOPE takes a moment to breathe and is getting his own series out of it.
Yeah.
Well done.
A
Again.
little bit of a counter hit there. There's the anti-air into just some jabs. And
These are
That'll be game 1.
favorite things. Kicking,
Arizona
stomping,
wins.
kick.
Come, show me your power.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright, well Kakao did take the first game 2-0, but yeah, rushed on characters if PORKSLOPE can get his in. Can keep the train going.
interesting, I haven't said what adjustments can a Dragons player make just yet tonight. It's kind of strange. The game plan is kind of set for Tians. It's just good luck stopping it.
And just go in, press buttons.
Pure execution. And there's some pretty good execution going on here in an early super.
Yeah, nice combo. Magic headbutts out of the corner. It's got PORKSLOPE in the corner.
I mean, that's not where Dragon wants to be. Can't fly out of the corner easily, but gets the blockchain just right to find his moment in. Kakao's going to the other side of the stage now.
Ooh. Tech rolls away. PORKSLOPE finds another confirm. Ooh, takes out an air. Runs up
Good
and
grab. Try and...
Ooh, that's the frame trap. Sankey can punish some stomps. Nah, that's the best super in the game right there.
And look at the health evaporate too. Missed the other one, but it's not over.
Ooh.
And gets him on the elbow drop. Thought PORKSLOPE had found his way out of that for a second. Ah, there's some aggression to start the round.
Got Kakao in the corner now. It's almost got 2 bars. Go ahead and crash it.
I don't think that's the moment. Kakao definitely ready for that little in and out. And happy to punish. It almost has the same amount of health drawn just back off. Welcome to Arizona. Went for an aggressive grab. At this point, PORKSLOPE's stabilized a bit, though. Good blockchain on PORKSLOPE's part. He saw the elbow drop coming.
Yeah, unfortunately, drops the combo. Now he finds himself in the corner. That guy's got 2 bars of super to work with. There's one. No, only level 1. However, ropes him right back in.
Having to make some guesses, but yeah, making the right guesses eventually.
Arizona wins.
Alright. Paprika versus the rush down Velvet.
Round 1.
Exactly.
Can the pressure be handled? Oh, Red Sketch getting the first moves, but
Does
T-shirt
it?
gets called out.
Pretty good block chain to start, and there you go. Drop the combo, letting Sketch tech out there, and they're back to it. Good shatter
B in
B.
the neutral. That doesn't block the teleport C. Grabs the tech Ross. Can't roll against Red Sketch, not even once. Cinnamon roll. Still the worst thing in the game, but you know, it did something. Nice combo going here.
Alright, Red Sketch is going to eat a super, but he's got a significant health lead still.
Teleports behind, then above. And teleport C. Gonna close it out.
Red Sketch will get you by continually having those charge moves ready to go. Just in a chain. It's really hard to call them one after another.
Gets opened up with some overhead. No follow-up though.
Scott's patience to try and let Red Sketch come back in does not pay off. And this time Red's watching for that same chain. You're gonna have to vary it up and go with like the low shatter or something if he just guards.
And Shadow C can be countered hit pretty easily. Tries to
It's
mix
a
up
lot-
hits, but the super whiffs.
It's a lot like Arizona's little elbow drop there. It's great when they're blocking low habitually too much. Coat trying to force his way back into this round.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. But overhead cartwheel, gonna connect. He's got 3 bars of super to work with.
Red
That could be it.
has the super to finish this if he just plays it right.
Oh, but he
Oh
picks it back
no,
up.
he's gonna get back in and take the second round for the first set.
Paprika.
Dropping on him here.
Yeah, started the comeback in round 2, but a little too late.
Ready? Fight.
Red Sketch backing up, throwing the broccoli, crossing up.
Has that cartwheel ready and right into a chain of them.
Overhead connects. Coat already down to a half health. Another hit confirmed.
Red Sketch will tech out of that air series and come right back at you rather than being defensive.
Oh, JC into super. Some good damage up, but teleport C is going to connect. That's
The other thing, he'll come right out of being beaten to the corner with an aggressive option like the C teleport.
Round 2. Fight.
Backing up goes for the cinnamon roll, and then the super. Same side. All of that garbage going to catch Goat out. Grabs on the wake up.
Red Sketch pretty commanding at this point. He seems to know what's coming next. Just keep the pressure on continually. Puts him right over the apple before taking the break.
Tries the frame trap, but Coat keeps blocking and be able to punish that. And drops it.
Red Sketch on some patience there, probably wanting to see what strange thing came out next.
And he took the bait and tried to punish the bouquet. So we're going to come out right after that. Overhead connects. And with a snowflake in the super, that'll be some good damage.
That time he reads the corner escape coming.
Yep.
Here comes another super.
Health bars have evened out. It's got some snowflakes on the screen. Oh, there's a confirm.
Oh, there is some prayer here.
Drops in the air though. Goes for the raw super. Getting a
Oh,
little
the
desperate.
raw super is nuts. Not enough to ship him out here.
And that'll be the set.
Close, but Red Sketch was ready for that final super, and we'll take the end of the set.
Rematch.
Get out of my way. I've got a prairie to save.
Round 1.
Alright. Cow versus Alpaca. Leoloom taking the aggression. Both players just hopping back and forth. And DR catches out the teleport.
Some good ideas by both of them. They're both looking for a little bit more of a ranged engage into, well, here we go. We got a combo coming out of Leoloom now.
Yeah, catches the rope on the wake up. Ooh, tries to counter on the wake up. Leoloom backs off. Cross canters the
Speaking of
overhead.
counters, yeah.
Gets that
And
red health.
confirms the damage, too.
Pretty good. He's got some super. He could end it here. Yeah.
Looks like he will.
Yep.
Commanding.
Yeah, but Kakao's got 3 bars for the next round.
Yeah.
Round 2.
See if he can make some use of that. Blocks the teleport seed, but
Call
push
it.
blocks instead of punishing.
Back up.
Considering how both of them wanted the space at the start of the last round, maybe not a terrible idea. The moment Kakao lets Leoloom in, the pain begins.
Yeah. He's being dragged to the corner. Some super. He's gonna have a hard knockdown. Guess
How's he
what
gonna
Leoloom's
follow
gonna
this,
do?
though?
Cross up.
Well, little short hop C, and it keeps the combo going pretty much.
Yeah. Damn, it's that teleport C. Not looking good for Kakao. Leoloom getting the
Not
super.
really.
He might be able to finish it here. Mouse is used.
He's gonna have to. I mean, he'll need one more little mini combo there, but it's enough if.
Leoloom's liking the old reset chain.
Pretty well. It's worked out for him pretty great so far. Yeah, there you go. Ooh, into the rope too. Put him at the right distance to get out of the quakes.
And gets hit by the
Can't block the
overhead
cartwheel though.
Ooh, magic headbutt on the wake up. It's like a super, but not quite as good.
Yeah, when you've got that. Speaking of supers, when you've got that point of the rope from early on, kind of guided them down the channel you want, and hey, he's reading the how to get around the blocks now.
There's 2 seconds of magic from that one. Gets Mrs. Stomp on the wake up. Magic headbutt. He doesn't have the super to follow up with it.
Gets away from what could have potentially been the counter. Oh, here comes the pain though.
Yep. Kakai just needs 1 more confirm, but he has to get out of the blender.
Wake up super!
It's the best. It's tried.
Super!
It's true. Why would cows do anything else?
Round 2. Fight.
I'm just glad we got to see it. And they both go in aggressive actually this time. Leoloom may be feeling it just a little bit. Kakao's got some pressure going now.
Yeah, picks up the teleport. Gonna get 1 thing of magic. Surround the super. There's a
Can
raw
he-
super. That's gonna get blocked.
Blocks. Yep. Oh, this is almost a complete turnaround. Let's see if Leoloom can find his way back in here. Good combo, but you're not gonna 100 to 0 him.
Ooh, magic headbutt on
And
wake up.
countered. He's falling for that earthquake when he gets in close a fair bit.
Y'all are in for a
Gets the super. Doesn't have enough for level 2, but he's getting good damage. It's opened up by a t-shirt. Leoloom's got 2 bars of super.
I don't think he can.
I'll get you.
Oh,
I think Leoloom almost wasn't looking for him to tech away. Blocks the super, gets hit. Oh, there's the overhead. That might be. Yeah, that is it. We got the series taken by Kakao.
I'd be 1-1.
These are a few of my favorite things. Kicking,
Arizona
stomping.
wins.
So remember,
Ready? Fight.
Alright, cartwheel
Here
A
we
starting
go.
off. Going straight into t-shirt.
Leoloom also wanting to get in on this aggressive start game.
He's got Kakao in the corner. This is the grab. Counter it on each other. Kakao gonna run up and grab.
Into that quake close again. He loves going to that.
This is the ground bounce. Ooh, goes for the rope. May have wanted to do a magic headbutt. Probably a misinput.
Yeah, I think he, or maybe just got a little too convinced he was going to get those hits there, and Leoloom's punishing it back and forth.
Yep. Kakao's health is dwindling. There's the super. Gonna leave it at level 1. See what happens with the wake up. And ooh, teleports. See.
That, it got him away, but no
The low
slip for a
jab.
prayer here. Got him away from that teleport drop, but just easily punished by a super of Leoloom's own.
Oh, he's got 2 more bars of super. Making it the wake up super work. Overhead comes in.
Gets hit by that overhead drop again. A little bit of an instant floor drop there.
That overhead just keeps connecting.
That overhead elbow is catching Leoloom a lot.
In the corner, 3 bars of super. There's a level 1 into 2. Doesn't go for magic dash, just goes for the rope, baiting him back to the corner.
Take off.
Just goes in and expecting that he's going to get countered, blocks it all, and does some damage.
And again, throwing out ropes when he probably wants to headbutt. A bit of a misinput problem.
Back off. Take off.
That time he catches Leoloom, though.
Mess with the cow, you get the
Armor
horns.
through everything.
In twice in a row. They don't expect it the second time. This is for all the money here at the end, too.
Yep. 1-1 in a 1-1 set.
Take off.
Guy's getting some openings. See if he can convert them into anything good. There we go.
Leoloom seems really dedicated to blocking low. Good cross canter, but does confirm the damage.
Cashes it out. Takes Kakao over to the corner.
Is there more super coming out of this, or is he just... No, he's going to hold it. Another cross canter. Can he confirm?
Oh, overhead
Gets
doesn't
the
come
whole
through.
block chain, including the overhead that time, but finally takes some abuse.
Had the best you got.
Blocks the
Good
teleport
block
seed.
on the... Yep.
Y'all are in for a roundabout rodeo.
Level 2. Gets the rope with the ground bounce. Might just go
This is
for
cow, though, so that's not the game.
Yeah.
Almost
tries
maybe
to
got
front
too aggressive there.
Leoloom wasn't close enough to punish, so he didn't fall for it.
Not enough here unless he snags the grab or something. We got time.
Respect
Blocks the cinnamon roll and finishes it off.
Y'all were cruising.
Great
for a hike.
moment of aggression by Kakao.
Puppies, no! Stop! Sit!
Oh, wow, we got another palm.
Ready? Fight.
Defensive against Paprika to start. Not a bad option considering all those cartwheels coming in at you.
Yeah, gotta find the room to summon some dogs in. Rolling against Red Sketch, never a good idea.
No, he's ready to punish it. And there's a tiny little tap to get into it finally. But,
Delayed launcher connects. Making a bit of room. Chopper Dog's now out. Opens up. Nice air combos.
yeah, chaining in the air even.
Ayo.
Almost no problem on that one.
Yep. Going into round 2 is a bit of a super advantage even.
Round 2. Fight.
Excuse me. Calls the super side. And the blocks. But what is there to follow up here?
Now Dog's in play. He's gonna protect
Chopper
from the
Dog
teleport seed.
saving from the teleport C, yeah.
Taking the bullet. Have apples there. Got a bit of a minefield over here.
Yeah, they're out of that stretch of the level. I think Red Sketch wants to take him right back there. He's reading all of the, almost all of the ways in. Randagio may be getting a little bit over eager, but no. Here's the flutter kick chain he wanted, and the bork into super.
Not gonna say a level 2, but Chopper Dog is back out, keeping it going in the corner. Very nice continuation. Blocks the teleport C, and the dog connects with it. That'll be round
Takes
2.
it around.
Guess I don't know my own strength.
Final round.
So how's this round open? Now tried the bork, but the cartwheel is just faster.
Randagio finds
That
himself in the
bork
corner.
That bork has a little wind-up time. If you're going to use it, sometimes you got to back up a little bit first. Good block sequence, but how are you going to get in versus... Well, finds his way eventually.
It's confirm he's looking for. Goes for the super, that's gonna win. The teleport C does do it and picks off the cinnamon roll.
As long as you're charging that thing up.
Teleports, gets hit for it.
Good shepherding right into an attack, expecting the teleport.
Barking the super. Might see a Papa Dog, no, just another chopper.
No Papa Dog, just happy to...
Get some damage. You see all 3 meter here? Nah.
Tried to keep that combo going immediately, but Red Sketch was kind of ready for that level of abuse when the Papa Dog and the reset didn't come out, and he'll take round 3 to get #1 in the series.
Paprika wins.
Facing out those flutter kicks is more difficult than it looks, let me tell you.
Round 1. Fight.
Because if you jam the buttons too quick in the middle of one of those, you'll just do like 2 kicks and stop. Oh, look at Red Sketch calling up and down here constantly between the doggo and Palm. Giving him a little space, though.
Tries to sheepboat in, but it's caught for it. Of course, he gets blocked, doesn't get punished. Jump back in's doing something.
Randagio seemed to have it for a moment, but Red Sketch was back on top of him, just going side to side with those little series with the air C. Might be in a little trouble here.
Dark gives some time to get another chopper in play, but rolling against Red Sketch.
Rolling against... I'm with you at this point. Never roll against Red Sketch. He's waiting for it.
It's over now.
It'll be round
And
1.
we'll take it.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes in aggressive, but look at how ready he is for those blocks even after the cross-up.
Nice JB chain.
Oh, the flutter kick chain. 33.
Ooh.
Catches with the teleport C anyway. Even with Randagio backing up there. Oh, just like that, the lead evaporates.
There's a kiss on the wake up.
He's gonna catch that roll every time.
Never a good idea. Unless you roll in the stupid direction. There's the obvious direction, then there's the way he doesn't expect. Alright.
Oh, cinnamon roll stopped. Randagio has a chance here, but he's gonna need
He's got 3 things of super.
does not believe at all in that Papa Dog. It just wants the little doggos out.
Ooh, tried to punish.
And no. Here, have a picnic basket because.
Paprika wins.
That was apparently a notable match in the upper bracket.
Ready?
He'll get another chance.
Fight.
Alright.
Red Sketch going in a little lighter than he has been otherwise. And Kakao getting the first hit anyway.
Kakao trying to jump in aggressively. He's not getting too much out of it.
Real. Nobody wants to blink first moment here. It looks like Kakao finally did.
Crossed up as a JB.
Rolls up under Red Sketch.
Sketch keeps jumping in over the stomps, just out of rope range. Just keeping some good spacing.
He just doesn't quite have the blocks. Red Sketch has been in on him both times so far. And catches him trying to tech out with the broccoli. Wow.
Ooh, didn't get the grab on that roll. He was looking for it, but Kakao pressed buttons faster. Stomping into the corner, getting some magic.
More action here, but he's going to have to pull a lot of round back. And that doesn't look like it.
KO.
And the Red Sketch can take round 1. Both players at 3 bars.
There's a lot of super, yeah.
Round 2. Fight.
So when are we going to get the truly patrician round opening super? That'll be great.
How about the round opening super from both players?
They're both holding it. Nobody has spent anything yet, and Kakao probably could have by now.
Ooh, overhead gonna whiff.
Got push blocked right before the elbow drop.
Red Sketch can start spending some super, but that will
Whiff.
miss. That guy's gonna be able to capitalize on that. Passes him into the corner.
There
gonna
it
start spinning
is.
his own. Yeah, level 2. Picks up as the rope. No ground bounce, but gets a stomp on the wake up.
Yeah, man, look at Kakao figuring it out and backing up for those earthquakes again. He's had that move a lot tonight.
But the wacky teleport C. Switch the rolls up.
It's enough to keep this alive. He'll...
But a magic headbutt to super will call round 2.
Cow's got the smart moves here. He'll teleport, or I mean, he'll roll up under Red Sketch when he's expecting him to retreat. Gonna spot him a little bit of health bar at the start of this round, though. No, not this time. Commentator curse is real.
Frame traps. Gets him with a super after the stomp. Got him right in the corner. Follow up with. Doesn't have any magic to work with, but he can do some good damage without it.
He's gonna have to make one really intelligent call if he wants to take this round. Oh, look at that psych out on the back and forth before jumping in.
Oop, jumping high. Gets grabbed for his troubles.
Oh, hang on. Red Sketch has one chance to turn this around.
He's got 3 bars. Starting at the level 1. Might do a level 2. Might just keep it on that hard knockdown. Try and get a reset. Ooh, doesn't get it.
Nah, he's expecting the roll or something, and
ooh,
just chip him. Oh wow, the guts on Kakao to take that series.
Arizona wins.
Get out of my way.
He's got good combos when he can get in, but a little bit of unexpected aggression.
yeah, Red Sketch works best when he has a bit of breathing room with all his teleport shenanigans.
Kakao's catching it now. Well, wasn't catching it.
Low tongue from downtown.
I think he kicked the broccoli there.
Oh man, I didn't realize how far behind I was this early.
Well,
Right off the bat, 5 seconds away.
oh, they trade a grab attempt there.
Yep. Nice tech. Once that teleport C, that'll probably be round 1.
Yeah, that was a literal perfect on Red Sketch's part. The aggression was well warranted, and he's going in again.
Round 2. Fight.
Right on him, Mr. Cartwheel, and it's going to connect. Bounce him around with the t-shirt. Kakao's already pinned to the corner. And Red Sketch got 3 bars of super. Both players have 3 bars at this point.
Oh man,
Super
Red
gets
Sketch
caught.
is reading it at this point. Blocks the super into double grabs.
Hug, kiss, and the grab.
Here's another grab.
Yep. Here we go, the grabs keep coming. Crosses up with JB. Again, those 3 bars looking pretty good.
Both of them have it. Kakao's getting a turn now. He spins 1 bar, but gets teleport seed for his trouble. And yeah, just those endless little short hop air C's doing work for Red Sketch.
Yeah, it'll be 1-1.
Paprika wins. Rematch?
Really have a good spot to spin that super for a long time.
And Juggle Decay was always high. Kept jumping on the ground before he could super.
Fight.
Didn't
A
hurt.
little bit of a non-standard opening there by Red Sketch, but he got at least 1 hit out of it.
Oh, Cartwheel, the t-shirt's gonna catch him out. And the JC on the wake up.
Happy to punish and do another one of these little bounding series.
Rolling
And
against
catches
Red
Kakao's
Sketch.
roll. He understands that he's going to roll through now. Kakao's got to bury that up and roll in unexpected directions. That time he does go away and he'll get a chance to re-engage for a little bit of damage. Teched out of the grab.
Is this confirmed? Red Sketch might just have round 1. Just round bounce.
Over
Yep.
now.
And does.
Round 2.
I think Red Sketch has figured out about all the ways that Kakao wants to go in at this point. He's just being clever on his particular switch. That's how to get in.
Is that overhead?
That overhead has caught him more than anything, but I've seen him block it a couple of times now too.
And it is quite punishable.
Has that super. Will he use it here?
Yeah. Oh.
Think he just likes this. Oh!
And magic headbutt on wake up into super, level 2. Picks it up as a ground bounce. Takes it back to the corner with another super. That's going to be half his health gone.
Those resources are spent, but... Oh, the cross canter on the elbow attempt. Not really gonna try the
Tries to
typical way to
cross up.
confirm it.
Kakao playing it smart, punishing with a medium instead of a jab. Oh!
Oh,
Jumps
caught
right
by
on
the
it.
broccoli.
Some roll being worthless as always.
It was a really good spot for Kakao to be blocking the cinnamon roll, though. This is not quite enough. He's going to need one good move somewhere. Steal this round and keep it alive.
Teleport C picks him up.
Is there a picnic basket? There's the picnic basket. No.
Too much of a follow-up. Teleports out of it.
That got him away.
Teleport
But no.
C. Oh.
Ooh.
We'll do it. We are in a very chippable range, and teleport C connects.
Kakao letting up off the defense. It's a little too early there. All right, here we go. This is pretty much 2 fights to go to get back into the upper bracket for these guys. Well, Red Scratch just was dealing with aggression. Let's see how he deals with aggression air. Princess air.
Oh, Husky gets the first confirm. Granted, he's not quite as scary as Jaeger when it comes to dragon combos, but he will pick up plenty of confirms just jabbing all over the place. Yep, there.
Yeah, there's another one. We're gonna have to see some of that paprika chaos escape into attack kind of moments.
Well, Mo jab on the wake up catches Husky out. Now we're back to neutral.
Well done.
Just a little good jab. I think Husky was waiting for that airdrop.
Ooh, teleport behind, teleport above. That's the Red Sketch special.
A worthy opponent.
Really even match.
Yeah.
Impressive.
So nice hits coming out. Teleport behind, teleport above.
There it is. You called it. I don't know if he can quite finish off on that.
Not quite.
Oh, we're gonna get we're gonna get Husky a turn here.
And with the dragon, this game is definitely not over. Level 1. Level 2, he's trying to not give up.
You're gonna have one. No, into another super.
Can Red
Gonna
Sketch
have
get the
one
wake up?
chance.
Oh, there's the frame trap. That'll do it.
Caught him even in the block state.
That was close.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, round 2. Alright, starting to challenge him in the air a little bit. I'll come out with some JCs.
That JC is pretty powerful in its own way for Paprika, just on how long it goes on.
Husky slides his way in. He's got Red Sketch in the corner. Doesn't have too much super after spinning it all last round.
Red Sketch content to wait in that corner just a little bit.
Yep. Of course, the after the broccoli. Catch Husky. He's got 3 bars. Probably wants to spend it here.
Now
But
it's my
drops it.
turn.
Nah, he's happy to keep that side-to-side combo going. He'll spin the super when you're in the corner, pretty much.
Accidentally eats his
got
own
it a little
broccoli.
yeah, I got a little too clever for his own good on the teleport B with Husky a mile in the air.
Finds it on the wake up. And a
Yeah, there
super.
it is. He knew he was getting a little too far away from Husky, so he
Nice
went into the
cross up.
super instead.
Husky flies away and we're back to neutral. Cross canters a t-shirt.
Red Sketch is watching for that block on the other side, but it eventually gets confirmed. Husky's getting in sooner or later somewhere.
He's got 2 bars, can probably end it here. So long as he doesn't drop it. See? Oh, he does drop
Oh,
it.
hang on. Red Sketch
One
is going to
last
get
chance.
one more
Teleport
try.
C, this might be it. Just has to not drop it. Oh, he drops it.
The question is, where's the super from Red Sketch? He's got options. No, that was not a good option.
Like a moth to the flame.
Got really convinced Husky was going to not block the airdrop and gets punished for it.
Husky gets the first confirm in this game, dragging Red Sketch to the corner. Didn't have too many resources, but it does give him a good early advantage. Fine above. Catches the teleport C. Red Sketch doing a good job
Perfect
blocking.
block.
Doesn't punish the launcher though. Instead goes for the push block.
At this point, you have spotted Husky damn near the entire round. And maybe the entire round. This looks like, especially with the level 2, this is done.
I am
Like,
lagging
Husky's
behind.
just gotta not drop this. He dropped it! Well, never mind. He'll do the dragon thing and dance in with the jab and
There it is.
take series 1.
You're not a warrior yet. You have much to learn.
All right, let's see how close they can hold it. Red Sketch trying to go aggressive. Husky was waiting for it almost.
Sketch playing pretty passively, push blocking, trying to bouquet a flying dragon, but Husky also patiently blocking.
I was gonna say Husky is just ready for everything.
But not the teleport.
Well, not
scene.
that. Sooner or later, it's coming, and he was not ready when it finally did. Looks like he's gonna get some catch in the corner. The dragon dance here, the little light jabs in and over again.
Yeah. Now we're back to the
He let Red Sketch go pretty easily that time, honestly.
Let's see if he does some more damage this time. Starting off hefty. Oh, but drops it.
There's the light on the overhead. Or on the jump, but same difference.
I see.
Red Sketch kind of falling back on his go-to jump C a little too much. Husky's been ready to block it almost every time.
He'll take round 1.
A match well fought, but not well enough.
Round 2.
There it is. Teleport behind into that
Games.
teleport drop. Pretty good, but he needs a lot of time to set it up.
It's almost a JB while he's spinning around. Red Sketch needs a bit more than that to confirm into a nice combo.
All the dragon jabs, can't predict which height they're coming from easily here.
Hey, just gotta push block and hope for the best. And now grab
With the
reset
air
might
grab,
just be
too.
it, yeah.
That's probably it. He's got the level 2.
Level 2 just has to not up. Just plays it safe, goes for another level 1.
I mean, he knew he had the health, and that's Husky
Be the end.
to the, I guess, loser's semifinal here.
Rematch?